Ah! Hello.
Welcome to our TikTok.
I have a friend who's like, actually, shout out to my friend Sam. Love you, buddy. He watches and drinks tea, and he watches every episode. So bless you,
Yeah,
Sam.
because we are on 435 with 2 missing in the middle.
Yeah, but he's like, post-pandemic, like intra and post-pandemic, TDB has taken like a squirrely turn. Yeah.
Someone needs to do a deep dive on the analysis of our. But the body language doctor needs to psychoanalyze us.
So, speaking of Sam, we're drinking some Gaba tea from TeaHome. I know Sam is a big fan of this tea.
Gaba tea?
Yeah, and we shared this one when he visited recently. And I couldn't get as much as I normally get from it because I had COVID. Lame.
Yeah, we almost actually filmed a couple episodes like shortly after you recovered while your taste buds were still shot, and we thought it might be interesting, but did not end up doing
It didn't. It just no. There was so, but this one is just a fun. It's a fun and kind of atypical.
Ooh, very bright.
Taiwanese Oolong.
Yeah, a little bit of fruitiness.
Yeah, so I'm interested in trying this.
And it has been years since I've had a Gaba Oolong, so I am curious to try this. I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Maybe the last time was on the show, and that would have been years and years ago.
Okay.
And so, Denny, this is one of those teas that you bought in your kilos and upon kilos of tea order from TeaHome. Is that right?
That is right.
Excellent.
Yeah, and this is a definite grab from those guys. I think they do a good job on this one. And it's quite tasty, so excited to...
And very inexpensive, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is. For how much you get, I think I calculated that I had like 6 years of 5 grams a day from my order.
Wow.
You can do the math on that.
That is a lot of Taiwanese Oolong. I mean, that's the definition of a daily drinker.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, good thing these are roasted. Cheers.
Still light.
Yeah, just a little bit of roastiness. It's very, you just can kind of taste the top level of aromatics on this right now.
Yeah. To me, it has a very strong acorn
I could get that.
flavor. And definitely, I think the most roasted tea that I purchased from TeaHome.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is on the roastier end.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think almost everything else I got was maybe a little bit, had a couple dauntings,
Okay.
but that were varying degrees of roast. So, should be better. And yeah, just, beautiful, almost reddish
Yeah.
leaves.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell this is pretty squarely a roasted oolong on that sort of spectrum. Do you know where Sam gets his Gaba from?
I think the first time that he had it was with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I don't know. He's gotten stuff from all the kind of usual places, but I'd have to ask him where he gets his tea normally. But cheers.
Cheerio.
It's so cozy. To me, this tea has the most black tea, Yunnan tea flavors of any Taiwanese tea I've ever had in my life. It has a very not the same sweetness, but kind of that same sort of earthiness.
Yeah.
Which I really enjoy.
Yeah, what about the roastiness? That part's a little different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And that to me has more of that kind of almost creamy, fatty, acorn kind of flavor to it.
Yeah.
Not as much of a charcoal roast, much more of a, middle roast.
Yeah. And so this tea was created for some sort of health benefit for the being, right?
Yeah, GABA is a chemical that's produced in the process of making this tea that increases like relaxation. I think it's an amino acid. So people, I'm sure, are going to overhype how much GABA is produced from a tea like this.
Yeah.
Compared to just taking like a supplemental pill or something like that. But I wouldn't drink this tea because it's got some sort of like special.
Right. We don't focus on those things.
Yeah.
But you know.
Right.
Maybe.
But that is.
Yeah.
This tea, for whatever reason, does have like an extremely large quantity of that compound.
Right. I mean, that's why it's called. I mean, it was
Exactly.
created for that reason. So I do feel like it's worth talking about, at least in this context.
Yeah. No. Totally. Yeah. I think it's great. So. And yeah, shout out to Sam for teaching me that.
Yeah.
We had a session. He enjoyed this, and then met up again and had another session, and he brought some factoids with him. So
okay.
Yeah.
His GABA levels went through the roof, and he became smarter. And he researched the tea.
Cheerio.
Yeah, just don't tell Dr. Oz about the health benefits. So you don't start drinking this tea. You can have it with his crudité.
Oh, what a strange world that we live in. That's all I'm going to say. What do you think?
I like it. I mean, I think this is definitely squarely a daily drinker.
Exactly.
But it does have a unique profile that's just like, it's not way different from Taiwanese Oolong. It's like a Dongding, but it's like 30% different.
Totally.
Which is pretty different. So.
Yeah, I agree. I think it has a lot of the same characteristics. You can tell it's an Oolong. It has that same family. But for me, it has a little bit of a black tea from Yunnan flavor to it. I love the acorn flavor of this. I don't think it's like spectacular or remarkable. I think it's exactly a daily drinker, really pleasant to drink on a daily basis. I've been enjoying it as part of a like tasting session with a bunch of friends, and just even though I'm not experiencing it as much, having them be like, oh wow, this is really different than that. So saying that this is a Taiwanese Oolong and then giving them an Oriental Beauty, they're just like, oh my god, it's insane. These are both Chinese Oolong. So,
yeah. And I mean, you can really do that with about like 10 different Taiwanese Oolongs.
Yeah.
It's just like bam, bam, bam.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
just don't do like 3 high mountains. I mean, that would be a little monotonous. But there's a lot of variety within just Taiwanese teas.
Totally, exactly. So thank you, TeaHome, for being around and letting me buy your teas. Thanks to Taiwanese Tea Mountains.
Shout out to Sam for the
thanks,
for the
Sam.
GABA love.
Love you, dude. And go to tdb.org. We haven't done this in a while. I'm like forgetting how to do that. Go to tdb.org.
It's the COVID.
For more written guides, vendor guides, reviews, videos, every single thing you want and more. That's there. And we'll see you guys next time.
Till next time. Cheerio.